But what I'd really like to do is draw everyone's attention up here because it's probably an inspiring portion of the day that's about to go down right now. I'd like to invite Steve Nish, our communication specialist from LA Best Babies Network. Please give him a very large round of applause. Mr. Nish, aka Snish. Steve has been working with different sites to get together a panel of not only parents, but the staff that work with them, and have them present up here for the next hour or so. Additionally, Steve's been working with a few of the managers from HFA Pat and Welcome Baby, as they will be themselves facilitating this panel today. I ask that if we can keep questions towards the end, we will offer an opportunity. We will set up a mic in the middle like we did earlier this morning. So if you do have any questions, please wait till then. But without further ado, Steve, please take it away.
Hey everybody, happy summit. As Charlene said, I've been talking with families and clients to assemble the panel for this year's summit. If any of you, I think most of you were probably here for the last one we had a discussion panel with families, and that time we had just the families. This time we're doing it a little different. We're going to have the home visitors with their clients, so we get to hear it from both sides. And initially my plan was to create a little video for each one of those pairs, but then I started to do the math and realized that we were going to just eat into the time and have very little left for the live humans. So we want the live humans more than the video. So I do have a short video in which the clients and home visitors can introduce themselves. And before we see that, let me just take a moment to introduce our three fantastic facilitators. From Richstone Family Center, we have Sun Tsai, the program supervisor. They're in the Inglewood area, and they deliver home visiting services using the Parents as Teachers model. Next, all the way from the AV. AV in the house. Wow, even after that drive, they still have energy. That's amazing. Victoria Bibby from Antelope Valley Partners for Health. She oversees the Healthy Families America-based home visiting services in the AV, and among many other things. I think there are a lot of other things we could list. From Shields for Families, which is all over the place. The program manager, Vanette Moore, who manages two hospitals, Welcome Babies program, the Martin Luther King Jr. Community Hospital, as well as Centinela Medical Center. Those are three facilitators, so a big hand for all of them. And now we'll let the clients and home visitors introduce themselves on this brief video. And I'm just going to get out of the way at this point and let them have the show. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Cass Sanders, and this is my daughter Nevaeh, and we've been with the program for a year.
Hi everyone, my name is Gina Almaraz. I am a parent educator that works with Tiffany. I work with Richstone Family Center under the Parents as Teachers program, and I've been with the program for about a year and a half. So Tiffany was one of my very first clients.
I'm Alicia Birch from Child and Family Guidance Center in Palmdale, California, with the first 5 LA program, Healthy Families America.
My name's Anthony.
My name's Ashley, and this is Axel.
Hola, mi nombre es Lidia Medrano. Yo soy del programa de Welcome Baby. Yo trabajo como una parent coach lead. Estoy en el Hospital Memorial Care Miller Children's and Women's Hospital de Long Beach, y esta es mi clienta.
Hola, buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Dalia López y estoy inscrita en el programa de Welcome Baby.
I'm Inaya Watson, and this is my daughter, Naila Sky Murray.
Hey, Marie Watson.
Hi, my name is Julie Mendez. I'm a parent coach supervisor at Maternal and Child Health Access with the Welcome Baby program.
Hi, my name is Ana Ibarra. I'm the program supervisor for Human Services Association in Bell Gardens.
Hola, mi nombre es Dulce. Tuve a mis hijos en el Hospital California. Empecé en el programa de Welcome Baby cuando tenía 16 años. Tuve a mi hija Samantha Bustamante. Después de eso a Anthony Bustamante, que también estuvo en Welcome Baby. Y ahora Isabela Bustamante, que está en HSA, en este programa.
I have 6 children. The oldest is my stepchild. I have one deceased who was born at 25 weeks. My second child was born at 25 weeks. And my other 3 children was born at 37 weeks. So I've been in and out of hospitals, doctors, therapies, and it's been really tough. Also, my children has been taken to foster care. And they was gone for almost a year. So having them back all together has been really grateful. And thanks to Redstone, it helped me get through it when they were gone. And my teacher educator does not just help me with my youngest, she helps me with all of them and give me resources for all the children. And I love it. She's a great educator.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Y realmente para mí eso era algo nuevo, algo de lo cual la verdad yo no había escuchado ni me habían informado. Y pues decidí aceptar y es algo que hasta el momento estoy muy contenta y muy agradecida con Welcome Baby por cómo me han ayudado y toda la información que he recibido, y definitivamente es algo que yo le recomiendo a cualquier mamá.
Me gusta mucho este programa y digo gracias por el programa que está ayudando a mi mamá para poder darle la información para poder cuidar el bebé.
This is a really good program because it teaches me a lot about how to take care of the baby, how to hold him right, and they give out a lot of information about how to be a good father and just what to do and what not to do.
I like this program because I've been in family child guidance before when I was a little girl. I'm trying to be a better mom, and this is helping me because, one, my birth mom didn't care for me and just kind of pawned me off, and she had me young, and my goal was not to have a kid as young as her. Goal succeeded. Now my next goal is to be a better mom than her. And so far, so good.
And that's where I come in. I come to support her with that, with her goals and with his goals as well.
This teaches me a lot about, just bonding with my family and being there.
If I never had this program, I wouldn't know what to do. When I first got pregnant, I was so scared, didn't know what to do. I was going to end up having an abortion, but I didn't want to. I just did the full-term pregnancy, and then me not having her father in her life, it just makes it even harder. But all the stuff that she's been teaching me, learning how to stop being stressed out over little stuff, learning basically how to, she basically just taught me a lot of stuff to bring me and my daughter more closer together. So it's just like the coping skills and her learning how to continue in her language development, all that. I never knew that until she taught me about it.
Y mi experiencia ha sido muy beneficiosa para mi familia. Hemos aprendido cómo educarlos para que tengan una buena educación más adelante, y seguimos progresando con la educación de los niños. Le doy gracias a Welcome Baby en HSA porque son juntos y siempre nos siguen apoyando en lo que necesitamos. Muchas gracias.
my mic on? All right, good afternoon. As the panelists are coming up, we are just so excited to have this opportunity to hear from the panelists, and we hope that this time will be informative and engaging. We have a set list of questions, but we will have a question and answer time as well afterwards. So as you're listening, please be thinking of questions that you might want to be asking. As we begin and as people are getting seated, we just want to thank all of the brave panelists for being here. And for sharing their stories. And also, we want to acknowledge 2 clients who have come all the way from Antelope Valley. So we're just going to give them another minute as they kind of settle in before we jump into the questions. All right, we have a full stage here, which is awesome to see. So we're just going to jump into our first question, which is going to be kind of a fun get-to-know question. So please tell us about your favorite book to read with your child or your favorite activity to do with your child. And if you're a home visitor, please share with us your favorite book to share with your families. And we could start anywhere. Anyone who'd like to start?
Hi, my name is Tiffany, and my favorite activity to do with my child is hide and seek. I take her pacifier and I hide it and have her to find it. and she enjoy it too.
Hi everyone, my name is Gina and I'm a parent educator. So for me, I don't have a specific book title, but I think any of the sensory, like touch and feel type of books, I love sharing those because I feel like a lot of the times getting the parents to feel comfortable with the storytelling, especially when the children are younger, it's a little bit harder, but when we introduce those other additional kind of like sensory where they can touch and feel and it's a little bit more interactive, it's more comfortable for the parent, it's more fun to engage the child, and so those are the type of books that I like sharing.
His favorite thing to do is read Dr. Seuss with us. His favorite book is One Fish, Two Fish, you know? Yeah.
My favorite book to read, well, hers is the Three Little Pigs. I'm Alicia Birch with Child and Family Guidance Center in Antelope Valley. I bring various books from Dr. Seuss, Goodnight Moon, the one she just read to her baby, Three Little Pigs. Sometimes we get a donation of books, so if families don't have them, we take them and we provide them with a couple of books. And we promote a lot of reading, singing. I think that's about it.
Hola, mi nombre es Dulce y el libro favorito de mis hijos, tengo 3, una de 2 años, 4 y 6. Y este libro sirve para los 3 porque los animales no les aburren. Y con cada animal podemos aprender diferentes cosas. Entonces, es magnífico este libro que es el que nos prestó nuestra educadora, Ana. Y wow. Y la cosa favorita, yo creo que es jugar con ellos y tener un tiempecito de calidad.
Interpreting what this lady just said, she says, my name is Dulce. I have 3 children, 2, 4, and 6. And the same book is useful for all 3 because they don't get bored with animals. So I use this animal book to read to them. Also, the favorite thing that I like to do is to play. Any little time, that is important to play with them.
The next question I have is actually for the families. If you can tell us maybe what it was about the visit you had. I'm sorry. Oh, for your book. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. My name is Lydia Medrano. I'm from Memorial Care Millers, and I'm parent coach. And this is my client. And one of the books that I always, every visit, I always point out the book from the new parent kit. It's a doggy book, and it's really sensory, and it's like they can count, even if it's Spanish and English. So it's amazing for not just him, but for sisters, so they can engage as a family. Thank you.
I really enjoy reading stories to my little brother and telling him imaginary stories that I come up for, and I do my very best for him.
Very sweet. So my question for our families is, when you first met the Welcome Baby team or at the hospital or at Outreach, what was it about what you heard, because this program is voluntary, that wanted you to be a part of this program? And after your first home visit, what was it about that home visit that made you want to go to the next home visit?
Well, at first I was living with my mother at the time, and after I had signed up for it, I'm not going to sit here and lie, I was kind of skeptical off of it. I didn't know what it really was. I didn't even know they had that program out here. So when I first talked to her for the first time, and then she came back the second time, I really got used to her. I felt like she was like one of the people that really cared about me and really looked out for me. So when at the time I was like really down about finding an apartment, finding a job, basically just being, I felt like I was a bad mother, and she made it all worth it.
So I didn't hear about this program till after I had my son, because I was in the Welcome Baby program before that. So I was also a little skeptical. You know, I got trust issues. But it's been working out for the better. I'm becoming a good mom like I want, so.
Lo que a mí me motivó para volver a inscribirme fue que a mi niña la tuve a los 16 años y yo no sabía cómo ser mamá. Entonces, con tanta información y educación que me brindaron, yo dije, voy a hacerlo una segunda vez porque esto en verdad es muy interesante y muy beneficioso para toda mi familia. Y, wow, es increíble. Y si siguen más programas, yo creo que por mí voy a seguir en esto.
Okay, what made me sign up for this program is that I had a child when I was 16. So when I got all this information and education and found out that it was so interesting, I thought I should give it a second try. And I find that this program is very, very beneficial.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Dalia y a mí me costó mucho trabajo entender de lo que se trataba el programa, me daba miedo. Me inscribí antes de que naciera mi bebé y definitivamente me ha ayudado mucho porque mi bebé nació prematuro y yo creo que independientemente de eso, Welcome Baby ayuda mucho a las mamás, a las familias, y yo les estoy muy agradecida. Ha cambiado mi vida porque nunca había tenido tanta información como ahora con este bebé. Es una gran experiencia para mí.
Hi, my name is Dalia, and I want to say that it was very hard for me. I signed up before my baby was born,
And I am very glad I did because my baby was born premature. Welcome Baby is a big help, very big help for me and for others. I am very thankful for it. They give us much information, and I know so much about it, about my baby. Thank you.
When I first heard about the program, I had just recently had my babies. My children's was taken, and I needed support. So I joined Rich Stone Family, and ever since I've been in it. And I used to be a part of another program. It's called BHI, stands for Black Infant Health. And it's similar to the program that I'm in, but they give different information than this program do. But both programs are very beneficial.
So my next question is, what do you like most about your visits and your time with your home visitor?
What I like about my visit is spending time with my teacher, educator, and my child, and doing the activities and learning new things that I didn't know before that helped me along the way.
The thing that I like the most about the home visits is where every time that she comes, I learn something new. And I believe that every time I learn something, that I start to interact with my daughter, that really makes me happy, and it brings me and my daughter a lot closer. So I feel like the bond that we have is really strong, and nobody can ever break it.
My favorite thing to do with my educator and my son is that we just made rattles recently out of spoons, eggs, rice, and tape. Yeah. He loves that thing. He tries eating it in his crib. Then we just recently also made the sensory bag. He tries to eat that too. But he...
Holding that on us?
Yeah, we should hold it
The toy that she actually likes the most is the tube that we made with different colored tape and stuff. And sorry. I had put like different color tape to make it colorful for her so she could really see every color. And I tried to get her to put the ball in there, and then as soon as she put it in there, she got really happy and started jumping around. So yeah, that was my favorite activity that I loved doing with her. What, you want to talk to? Huh? No.
Bueno, pues a mí me gusta mucho que mi visitante vaya a mi casa porque siempre me lleva información y aunque ella no vaya, siempre me ayuda. Siempre yo necesito algo y tengo la libertad, la confianza de mandarle un mensaje y decirle si necesito algo en lo que ella me pueda ayudar. Y me da mucha información acerca de mi bebé, siempre le lleva libros que mi hija me ayuda a leerle y pues realmente llevo una buena amistad con ella, es una gran persona y ojalá que todas las trabajadoras sean igual.
Well, I like my visitor. I like when she comes to the house. I like all the information that she brings me. And even when she doesn't come, I know that she can help me. I trust to send her a message because I know that she's gonna help me with what I need. I like all that information that she has and that she brings for my baby, all the books. I think she's a good friend to me. I think she's a good person, and I really hope that the rest of the visitors are just like her.
Lo que a mí me gusta de las visitas en casa es que en verdad nos concentramos con la maestra y mi niña y yo, y también se nos unen mis otros 2 hijos. En ese momento aprendemos, ella siempre nos trae nueva información, nuevos lugares. Por ejemplo, ahorita que son vacaciones, que es pesado estar con los niños en casa, y nos trae recursos, pero lo que en verdad me agrada es el tiempo de calidad que le podemos dar en ese momento, porque a veces con tantas cosas en la cabeza es imposible, pero ese es el momento que en verdad agrado de mi visita, el tiempo de calidad que le podemos dar a nuestros hijos.
What I like about my visits at home is the way that we concentrate in the things that we do. Right now, our teacher, with my child and I, we are on vacation, and it's a little bit, chaotic when you have the children at home. So I really like all the resources that I get. And also, what I like the most is the quality time. I really like the quality time because sometimes you have things in your head, that have so many things in your head, so it makes it almost impossible. But that quality time with your children is incredible.
So I know that a few of you have more than one child in the home. If you could tell us a little bit about how the program has benefited your children, other children, or the family as a whole.
I believe it benefited me a lot because I look at Alicia as being my second mom. So I feel like even with all the ups and downs that I've been having, I've been depressed and dealing with a lot of stuff as far as my personal life. I felt really comfortable to let her know exactly what was going on. And she gives me the best advice ever, and it's just like I have to really focus on taking care of my child, even though things and times are hard. So I feel like every time she would come and I would tell her what's going on, she will always put a smile on my face.
This program has benefited my family because I'm a first-time mom, and I'm very, very preoccupied with planning a wedding and trying to find my own place. It's a lot of stress. Want to pull out all my hair. But Alicia helps a lot. Yeah, she's kind of like a mom to me.
Livia had always come to our house and brought me coloring books and had given me messages to me, telling me to be a better, like how to be better with my little brother and what's best for him. And she helps my moms a lot to know what's best for my little brother so he could be, like today, a healthy and happy baby.
Ok, el beneficio que yo he notado en nuestras familias, yo he participado 2 veces en Welcome Baby y me ha enseñado a ser una buena mamá, a seguir dándoles educación. Con cada programa que en el que yo puedo participar, lo hago como Head Start, Tri-City Head Start. Está mi hija y también en HSAIM, estuvieron en Welcome Baby. Y lo beneficioso es los recursos que dan, por ejemplo, para agarrar como sillas de seguridad, clases para tenerlos seguros, porque hay cosas que uno no tiene ni idea, y con esos recursos que nos dan uno se va enterando de, wow, tantos recursos que nos pueden brindar. Y lo mejor es que es gratis para nuestros pequeños. Gracias.
Okay. What I think is beneficial for me is my families. I had been with Welcome Baby twice, and they have taught me to be a good mom, to have, the education that they give us with these programs. My daughter is with also the programs like Head Start, and with Welcome Baby, she was with Welcome Baby. And the things that they teach us is the security, for example, the security seats for the car, or the safety for them. They give us these classes that are resources that are so important for us to have.
The program helped me and my children. I have a child with autism, and one of the activities we did, we put beans in a sock, and my son loved it because he has sensory issues. And I made different stuff now with it. I put rice, I tried paper and other stuff in it, and he just go crazy with it now.
We know goal setting is a component of the program. Will some of you share some of your short and or long-term goals with us?
Hopefully in a couple of years, if I do have another child, I want Alicia. I don't want nobody else. Well, hopefully when I do finish schooling, I'm gonna go to college for cosmetology or massage therapy. I felt like Alicia brought confidence out of not only myself, but to be more interactive with my daughter, because I never raised a child before. This is my firstborn. So, I'm learning new stuff every day from not only her, but from my mom, because my mom, she loves her. She calls me, asks me every Wednesday, when is she gonna come? When is she gonna come? So I felt like this learning experience was really great for me.
My long-term goal, I got no clue, to be honest. I don't know what I'm going to do in the future. All I know is I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom, so that's my goal. I do plan on having more kids, 2 more to be exact, Who knows? It's my turn for twins in my family.
Bueno, pues mis metas son ayudar a mi bebé. Por el hecho de ser prematuro, tal vez no va de acuerdo a su edad y tengo que llevarlo a algunas terapias, lo cual mis metas son seguir adelante y ayudarlo hasta que se pueda, porque realmente uno nunca termina con los hijos.
My goals are to help my baby. Since he's premature, I believe that he doesn't go along with the age that he has. But I had to take him to his therapies, and I'm gonna continue helping him until it's possible, until I can possibly do it for my baby.
My goal is to go back to school and finish my education in teaching.
Pues yo tengo varias metas en camino y tengo ahorita otra meta que estoy trabajando. Por medio de los programas yo me di cuenta que mi hija ocupaba IP en la escuela, entonces esa es una de mis metas que estoy trabajando todavía, estamos en proceso. Y mi niña, la pequeña, tiene 2 años y medio y le está costando hablar. Y ahorita me esforcé para que la aceptaran en el regional para que le den terapia de habla y sí fue aprobada para darle 2 terapias, una de estimulación y otra de habla. Esas son 2 metas que tengo en proceso y voy a seguirlas para que sigan adelante. Y otra de las metas que tengo es ser miembro de Vestar, que yo he ido a esas juntas y la verdad me parecen magníficas porque yo creo que más familias deberían de saber de ese programa que está muy, muy interesante. Es algo que yo quiero y voy a hacer.
Well, I have several goals. I have one goal right now because in this program, we realized that my daughter needed an IEP. And that's one of the goals that is in process right now. Also, my youngest child, she's 2.5 years old, and she's having difficulty to speak. So we were able to get her through the state two therapies for speech therapy and the one for diction. Also, being a mom with Best Star, that is something magnificent. My family, and they offer programs for the family, and I'm going to continue doing it. I'm going to do it.
Anthony, we don't want to forget about you. So if you don't mind perhaps sharing a goal either you have for yourself or for your family. Yes!
Oh God, stop it. No, but mainly, I have another daughter, and I wasn't really there for her. It's kind of complicated. Can you hear me now? Pretty much, like I was saying, I do have a daughter, and I'm not really there in her life because of some personal testimony that I had and stuff. And with working with Alicia and stuff, it helps me become that better man that I need to do, just not for her, but for my new family, as well, for her brother, and my main goal is to go into corrections, have a career, to take care of my family. Because one thing that I learned in life is that, once you have a family, you have to do everything in your power to take care of that family, no matter what the issue, no matter how many bumps and road in the head in your life happens. You always have to stay positive, and that's pretty much my goal too. And then now that I teach my son the same thing too, know how to be a man, how to have morals and take care of his family the right way, not the way how youngsters or the younger generation now are. I still want them to have value and morals.
Thank you. This question is for our home visitors. Do you have any suggestions or ideas of areas where you would like to receive support to make you be a better home visitor?
My name is Lydia again. Resources, I think resources, the struggle of helping families navigate the housing system. I think that's one of the ones is mainly important for my families.
Okay, so for me, it's kind of piggybacking off of hers. It's so we always kind of go back and forth in our agency, in our program, between home visitors, kind of brainstorming like, oh, hey, we need somebody that needs to get connected to WIC, like where can I send them, or whatever the case may be. And one thing that we've brainstormed that would be awesome to have is some sort of either website or database, possibly kind of organized by Best Start communities, based on whatever different referral types there are, because a lot of the times we find ourselves, it's kind of difficult keeping in track of like all the different resources types that there are in the community. And we do, through Best Start, we learn about such great resources, but it's hard to keep it. We have like a little paper bulletin board, but those get outdated really quickly, or we're always shuffling between paperwork. So something kind of online we feel would be very beneficial, like whether it be through the database or like some sort of website to help us get that quicker and find better resources for our families.
I think a lot of it has been mentioned, the resources, but also being part of the pilot program. We've been doing this for such a long time, and I think that it's been a huge need. Trying to figure out those moms or families that are scoring high on bridges, maybe like counting them as serving 2 families, because we do carry high caseloads, and a lot of the times they're not being able to get transferred to other programs due to them being at capacity, or the fact that they're not in Best Start has been a huge challenge. So I think, again, with the resources, the housing, and a lot of what they mentioned already.
Pretty much said it. Resources. We're in the Antelope Valley, so they have some, but not enough. And you never can have enough resources. So we have clients with a great need out in that area: housing, transportation, finances. So we can't give them everything. Our job is to support them to become resilient enough so they can improve their life, give them the tools. That's why we have the curriculum. We talk to them about the stresses and the challenges that may occur in their life, and help them overcome those things that may hinder them to get to their goals. But resources,
Thank you. This is one of our last questions before we turn to you guys to ask questions, so be prepared. My last question for you is word of mouth. And we heard earlier, word of mouth is so important. And talking about Welcome Baby and our home visiting program, what would you tell a family or friend about this program so that they would also get into this voluntary program?
That it's awesome.
The program is awesome and the information is beneficial.
That the program is very beneficial towards you and your kids. They'll really help you get a lot closer as far as education is concerned, and everything that you need to really make sure that your baby is well taken care of.
Definitivamente yo hablaría de Welcome Baby con algún amigo, alguna amiga, porque a veces no están informados de este programa y habemos muchas personas con necesidades y este programa pues da mucha ayuda y definitivamente lo recomendaría a quien sea.
Well, for sure, this program, I would talk about Welcome Baby to a friend. I would tell them about the information and about that many people need this type of information. And I would tell them about this program to just about anybody.
Yo lo que le diría por mi experiencia es que si en verdad quiere tener un tiempecito de calidad con el niño, que se inscriba y que haga la clase. Yo lo recomiendo con mis familiares, con amigos, porque lo ven en mí, el cambio que di, como nunca estoy parada en un lugar, siempre ando de clase en clase o siempre tengo algo que hacer. Yo creo que los ejemplos los doy con mi actitud que he hecho.
Well, based in my experience, I would tell them that if they would really want to spend time with their child, to sign up for that class and to use it. I do tell my friends and family about this class, and I take many classes. If my family, they see me, I go back and forth, I'm always taking some kind of class, and I take advantage of what is given to me, and I'm going to continue doing it and telling everybody about these classes.
Thank you. Do we have a question? Does anyone have a question for anybody on the panel, whether it be home visitor or families?
Hi, my name is Cielo. I'm one of the hospital liaisons from Citrus Valley. I want to ask the home visitors, we want to increase enrollment to the home visitation program that we enroll to. So what would be the one thing that you want the hospital liaison at the hospital to tell the mother to make sure that we are giving her the most information about home visitation?
My name's Lydia. I'll answer that question. Since my client was prenatally, we give them options, all our clients, for home select home, that the length of the visit and how wraparound they'll get with the select home, and how they'll be walking with them in this journey also. We encourage them, and we also tell them that they are amazing also. They have the resources, and they're just very knowledgeable. They get training as much as Welcome Baby staff. So we give our clients the option, and so I encourage them, and they choose whether to accept or say, I'd rather have it short for any reason, because they either go back to work or it would be too intense for them. So it all depends. We just give them the information, and at the end, when delivery time comes, they either accept or it's really up to them. So we do try to push them towards select. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ann. I'm from Human Services Association with the home visiting program. One thing along the lines about the commitment to the program, just probably, it can't probably be emphasized. How do I say it? It's a good thing to keep emphasizing the length of the program. I think a lot of times the understanding of what the Welcome Baby program is alongside with the home visiting, that it's twice a month. So just having more of those expectations and letting them know it's a volunteer program, and just having that more emphasized so that when we do speak to them, it's a message that's being relayed, and the expectations of the length of the program, and once again, like that it's twice a month. And sometimes it could be monthly, but just giving them that expectation of the length and the program that we have for the home visiting in comparison to the Welcome Baby program.
I would also say to emphasize, by the time we get the referral, you know, I'm good at what I do, so if I can get them within the first week, it's a wrap. But I would say emphasize to them to at least give it a try. Like when we give them that call, you know, at least, you know, give us that opportunity to come out and meet with them and tell them about the program. Because some of us have a difficult time doing that, calling them, and then, you know, we have to do the pop-up visits and everything. So getting that initial visit, just being, you know, advising them to be open about being receptive about the services.
For me, I think one of the things that would probably help is kind of when you do talk about the program and you know that it's free and that we kind of help with the development and all that, is maybe encouraging them to check out the blogs that are put up, because that's actual parents sharing their experience within the program. And I think that might help with the kind of skepticism that was shared before. That way they kind of see it's actual people from the community sharing, you know, that they went through the program, and it's just not just some, you know, someone at the hospital or some random person calling them, hey, can I go to your home? But they get to see kind of videos of people who have gone through the program and their experiences within it.
Good afternoon. My name is Sylvia Simpson. I am from Welcome Baby Program, Antelope Valley. My question is for the dad. I hope I'm not putting you on spot, Dad. I just want to say, first of all, I'm so proud of you. It's nice to see men up. And secondarily, I'm a real advocate for dads. I see them all the time when I'm out in the field, and I'm wondering what would be most beneficial for dads in this program? How can we better help you prepare for what you need to do?
That's a hard question. Pretty much, you know, it's just, you know, what I realize is that, you know, a lot of fathers, they get scared. You know, as soon as they found out that, you know, their girlfriend, fiance, wife, you know, is pregnant, they're happy, but at the same time, they're scared. You know, it's like a flight or fight kind of thing, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, it's up to them, you know. But everything, all resources, because there's not a lot of resources out there, especially in the AV area where, you know, oh, how to become a better father or, you know, a better mother, stuff like that. It's very limited, you know, like Alicia was saying, you know. Me, in my experience, you know, just help, you know, personal, you know, addictions, you know, whatever the issue is, and trying to and outreach to the father and be like, you know, hey, everything's gonna be okay. Come here and we'll help you be a better man. You know, and that's really all I can say for that, you know, because I didn't know my father. He was abusive, and the last thing I wanted to do was run away, but I didn't. I wanted to stand up and be like, I'm not gonna be him, you know, because we have choices in our lives, and you can't really force it upon the person. They have to choose it themselves. So that's what I really actually have to say to that, you know, the best opinion in my opinion.
Well, amen. Great job, and we'll definitely take that to heart.
All right, let's give our families and our staff a round of applause. Don't be afraid to stand.
We just have a little gift bag for all these wonderful families who've come as far away as the Antelope Valley, Long Beach, all over LA County. So really big thanks for making the time and doing what you do. Thanks for being great parents.